G'day guys. This is a little video for Stars. Now, the last one I whinged and bitched about, I was going to remove the capital ship phase. Will it destroy capital supremacy? I wasn't really directed at if they do it, it'll destroy it. I'm just thinking, like, don't get me wrong, fuck, I want it gone, but I don't want to see the Imperial side where it's just based on the ground, no ship assaults, and then you switch to the Clone Wars, and then the boring shit happens with the ship phases. Now, my view has changed. I have not been able to really play this game lately, not because I can't, it's because I don't want to. I hate Galactic Assault with passion. I think it's AIDS. Fucking hate it. I'm so glad they abandoned it. It's just, no, I hate that. We'll never ever touch it. Never have touched it in like 5 to 6 months. I lie, I've been in one or two, but I'd leave them straight away. I just fucking hate it. So, what is wrong with capital supremacy right now? It's a chore. It's a fucking chore. It's repetitive, and with repetitiveness comes repetition, well, same fucking thing, comes predictability. So, what do I mean by that? So, if you're on a team that gets steamrolled, it's pretty much exactly now like Galactic Assault. The reason I hated Galactic Assault because you had to keep switching fucking maps. That shit really annoyed me. It's like, alright, I'm going to play as the clones on Camino and get absolutely steamrolled by the Separatists within like 10 minutes. Short little match and it just bored the shit out of me. Now I got to do it again. But now I'm not going to get through the phase 1 because we got absolutely fucking steamrolled. We're just going to sit there for like 15 to 20 minutes until the game's done. And that sort of repetitive nature has come over to capital supremacy now. Because if you get steamrolled on capital supremacy, you have to then play the map again and do it again. At least the benefit is that you won't last through the first ship phase. Second problem is the ship phase. That shit can last forever. I mean, it becomes a chore. I can't make it through twice now. If I'm up in the ship and it's done 2 runs, I just leave. Now I consider myself a very, very good player in this game in the Australian PC community. I'm majority of the time up in the leaderboard. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm one of them. And man, we just sit there carrying for the entire fucking game. We get up to the ship, then we have to continuously fucking do the same thing over and over and over. And we end up leaving, man, and I guess that's good for enemy team, because once we leave, they end up fucking steamrolling the team that we were carrying. But, it's no way to be. You don't want your players going, fuck this, I've had enough, I'm done. And then leaving an enemy team just smashing your team. Also with that, even if you are strong enough to stick through an hour-and-a-half game on capital supremacy, the fact is that once you're done, you're burnt the fuck out. And the majority of the people that actually did stick through are burnt the fuck out. They're like, nope. And they turn the game off. They don't play it for a couple of days. Because it just completely drained them of wanting to game altogether. Like, happens to me. I turn that shit off. I go to the gym. I'm done. I don't play my PC for like at least 12 to 13 hours. It absolutely cooks me if I'm strong enough to stick through an hour-and-a-half game of capital supremacy. So what would I like to see change? I would really like to see ship phase just fucking annihilated altogether. Just leave it on the ground. Leave the games pretty like a long round. Blah blah blah. Second phase, I don't know. For the ship phase, I guess you could make an entirely new mode, and this is just food for thought. Bring back some old OG Battlefront 2, where you have to like take out the enemy shields, and then you have to escort gunships, like physically escort the gunships into the enemy hangar. And then it goes to a ground phase where you have to, say, do the ship phase we do in capital supremacy, but in space. So it's a bit like the Death Star from Battlefront 1 EA, where you have to like be in the space and be on the ground. It could bring back a new mode, which could bring back space fighting, or whatever the fuck, what is it called? Starfighter. Could bring back Starfighter mode. Not a entirely bad mode. When the game first came out, that was my funnest mode because it wasn't made by DICE. Because everything else was fucking shithouse. So, that's just food for thought. Like, it's sort of like Battlefront 2 space battle sort of thing, to where it's space, fighters attacking with fighters, escorting a gunship in, and then it switches over to the second mode where you're playing on as a troop. Trooper. Oh shit. And yeah, so I really want to see ship phase completely removed from Capital Supremacy, and the whole repeating map thing fuck right off. I don't give a shit if I play the Separatists 3 times in a row. I want a different scene. I don't want to say it's repetitive. It gets boring. It's like, oh yeah, to fight Kashyyyk again. Yay! I liked it when the Capital Supremacy first came out. It wasn't that way. It was, well, of course, when Capital Supremacy first came out, it only had Geonosis. But when what was the second map? I think it was Camino. I don't know. It didn't repeat. You went from Geonosis to Camino. It was a completely new scene. I loved it. You know. Anyway, I've talked enough shit about this, so I'm gonna leave it here. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm gonna put this little link on Reddit and see how it goes. Peace out.